Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. So coming to you today and going over another 270 Winchester video where I'm testing out Midwest Powder's MP620. That is an equivalent to Reloader 19. So if you're having issues tracking down some Reloader 19, you may want to head over to AmericanReloading.com and see if you can get your hands on some Midwest Powder's MP620. So far, I've been pretty impressed with it in terms of the performance that I'm seeing. And kind of what got me started on testing this with multiple bullets in 270 Winchester is I tried it out with the McGuire Ballistics. These guys. So I tried it out with the McGuire Ballistics. This is a 128 grain copper rose hollow point. That's the name of the bullet, and had really good luck with it. I actually had some shot some really good groups. A little bit on the lower end of the velocity spectrum is kind of where I saw some good groups with that, but a couple of really good back-to-back, I think it was 5-shot groups with that bullet powder combination, and just in general it shot pretty good. So that got me thinking, hey, I got an 8-pound jug of it, might as well see. Well, plus I've got a lot of 277 diameter bullets right here, and so might as well, you know, see what it does with everything else. That was kind of the plan. And so you guys have already seen, let's see, yep, I tested it with the 130 grain SST, and it shot pretty good. I loaded up 5 4-shot groups, and I think, let's say I didn't shoot the last group, so 4 of them, 4 4-shot groups, and I believe the largest group we had was 1.4 inches, maybe. I think that's what it was. So the average of all 4 of those groups was 1.1 inches. So more than suitable for hunting whitetail here in Alabama for sure. And I also loaded it up with the interlock, 130 grain interlock. And then also I wanted to try it with these guys. This is also something else I got from AmericanReloading.com. These are some Federal Trophy bonded pulled bullets, 130 grain. They have a lot of pull marks on them. Some of them a lot worse than others. Actually, the majority of what I loaded was a lot worse than that one that you just saw. But those are the results that I want to go over today. So I ended up shooting 4 4-shot groups and 1 3-shot group, just because of the way the brass, the amount of brass I had prep, just the way the numbers fell out. So here, started at 55 grains, and I went up in 1 grain jumps each time, and I did that across the board. So kind of level set here, I loaded all of these different bullets. I think I'm going to end up testing 4 different bullets. So I've got 2 of the Hornadies, the 130 Federals, and then I think I've got some 130 grain Nosler partitions loaded up as well. And they're all loaded to the same overall length. They are all loaded to the same powder charge. They're all 130 grains, and I just wanted to see how they would shoot, right? Just random charges. 55, it's these 4 shots here, which is not terrible. It's definitely serviceable. You know, if I just had to go out into the deer woods and shoot something with it, I definitely could. Went up to 56 grains. So far, this is the worst group that I've gotten out of all of the group shots so far. This measured just under 2.5 inches. Still, I could go kill a deer. And, you know, the distances that I shoot, I could definitely go kill a deer with that, but that's not good. Moved on to 57 grains, and you can see I got a little bit better. And then 58 grains. And 59. The 59 grain, that was the 3-shot group, so that's why there's only 3 bullet holes there. But you can see it did get a little bit better as we went up in charge weight. And one thing also that got better was the velocity in terms of the standard deviation. I know extremely small sample size, so a lot of people are definitely going to point that out, since that's everyone's favorite thing to do now, is comment either you got to clean your barrel in between changing bullet construction, and you have to shoot 1,000 shot sample sizes or it doesn't count. and you got to video it and you got to put it on Instagram or it doesn't count. And you have to reference Eric Cortina in your video or it doesn't matter, or you have to reference Hornady in your video and it doesn't matter. So something along those lines, right? You get the gist. All the cool kids, that's what they're doing nowadays. But what I was seeing when I shot these groups is the velocity did improve in terms of the standard deviation from the first 4-shot group to the last 3-shot group. So it did tighten up on the standard deviation, down in the single digits on the top end. And we got really, really good velocity as well. I mean, we're up well over 3,200 feet per second. We're like 3,250 with this final group, which I would not want to load that hot, 59 grains. I'd probably be more back down around the 57 to 58 grain range. That's still 3,200 feet per second. Just north of, I think I was just north of 3,200 with the 58 grain charge. So that's moving on pretty good. But those bullets shot really well for pulled bullets with the type of damage they had on them. Just dropped a couple, but let's see. Probably not gonna be able to see it very good, but you see those pull marks right there on the bullet. So a lot of the ones I shot were worse than that. They had heavier pull marks than that. So am really pleased. I thought it was going to be a dumpster fire. After shooting these first 2 groups, I was like, hope it gets better. And then I shot a 2.5-inch group. I was like, oh man, this might go south real quick. But luckily, when we went up in charge weight, velocity pumped up a little bit. And then next thing you know, these things are shooting really good. Good enough, right? Good enough to go hunting in Alabama and kill whatever I'm going to be shooting at. So really pleased with how that's performed. Again, MP620, it's comparable to Reloader 19. So if you have Reloader 19 data, it tells you right on the bottle, you know, use that data. Of course, you got to be careful using that data. You need to reduce your charge a little bit if you're just going to copy the data from Reloader 19 in any load manual. But it is a good source, or it is a good alternative, at least in my experience so far. It has been a really good alternative. Because if you're trying to buy Alliant powders, good luck. Go take out a loan at the bank and then you might be able to afford it. So, but pretty awesome stuff. I've got 1 more bullet type, no, 2 more to shoot actually. I've shot the SSTs and I've shot the Federals. Now I got to go shoot the just the standard interlock and then the partitions. So, got more to come. And then also I want to load up some of these guys. These are those Hornady CX bullets, those pulled CX bullets that I got from American Reloading, 130 grains. So I want to give those a try with that MP620, see how it does. But that's it. That's where we're going to leave it. Short video today. I just wanted to bring you guys some results with that MP620. Again, it's been a great powder. You guys ought to go check them out. But that's where we're going to leave it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good one.